Okay. So this number system, right? First of all, actually, we need to understand why do we need a number system. So the fundamental understanding here it is, whenever we are dealing with machines, so computer is a machine, laptop is a machine, cell phone is a machine. So all these machines actually now working as brains now, right? So the fundamental understanding comes from the binary number system here. Why? Because see this, a number system or a language involves certain number of symbols. For example, suppose if you take English, so the English actually will have alphabets A, B, C, D up to Z. So these are the alphabets, which essentially means that different symbols used to recognize. To recognize actually we are using different symbols. Right? Now actually our human brain is far powerful, hence actually we were able to remember many symbols. And actually the activity is also known. So you will be able to identify what is A, you will be able to identify what is B and what is C, like that actually you will be able to recognize any symbol. But coming to the fact that actually a machine can easily understand only two symbols. So this is the primary reason. Machine can understand or identify only two symbols. So only two symbols actually it can identify. How a machine can identify only two symbols is, here actually suppose actually if there is a power and let us say this is a battery and this is actually let us say one switch. Now let us say there is one capacitor that got connected here. Now here actually this capacitor can identify whether the switch is on or off. There are two different states. One is on state and another is off state. That means this capacitor can identify only on state and off state. Suppose if you take a transistor, let us say this is a transistor. Now this transistor actually it can operate in only two different ways. That is actually one is the saturation state where there is a continuous connection between these two. We call that actually this is a saturation state where high gate value or high gate voltage is given or base voltage. And this is one state. And the second state is actually if zero base voltage is given, then we say that this is cutoff state. Cutoff state, which essentially means that there is no connection between the drain, so there is no connection between the emitter and the collector. So that means actually, now actually mathematically if you put it, so this is how actually you can operate this. One state is completely on, another state is completely off. Now these are the two different states actually which we can operate with the help of this electronic item. So here it is a transistor, here it may be a capacitor, right? So here actually one thing we need to conclude it, that is with the help of an electronic device, you will be able to identify only two different states. One is the on state, another is the off state. Now there is no intermittent state. That is, suppose actually if you are taking the voltage at this particular point, then actually the collector voltage in off state actually, so one is actually 0 volts, another is the total 5 volts. Now here actually to identify this state properly, because of some various reasons, the voltage actually may not be exactly 0. Somewhere around, let us say, rather than 0, let us say this is 0.2 volts. We don't know the reason. Why? Because actually there might have some resistance that were developed because of phasing, or actually there might have actually because of the design issue itself actually some high resistance might have developed. Hence actually there is some voltage drop, and rather than 0, though actually we have designed for 0, it might have come for 0.2 volts. So that's why actually to identify the on state actually usually 4 to 5 volts actually is identified as the on state or the high state. And then actually 0 to 1 volt actually is usually identified as the low state or off state. So actually any value in between 1 to 4 is treated as unknown. So this is actually unknown state. But if you are able to identify these values exactly, that is 0 to 1 as one state, and 1 to 2 as another state, and 2 to 3 as another state, and 3 to 4 as another state, and you will be able to control this transistor to come into different voltage values, then actually you will be able to identify 5 different states. 0 to 1 as one state, 1 to 2 as another state, 2 to 3 as another state, and 3 to 4 as another state, and 4 to 5 as another state. So that is actually much more complicated to design with the help of electronic devices. So this is a limitation on the electronics, right? So as we have the inherent limitation and the technology is not yet developed to identify different states like this, so we are depending on only 2 different states. One is the off state and on state. That means a transistor can be used as a switch to open and to close. So this switch actually is having only 2 different states. Now actually the complexity is involved here. That complexity, what it demands is with the help of only 2 different symbols. Now actually the states are termed now as the symbols. With the help of only 2 different symbols, if you are able to develop a language, then that language actually you can speak, and then actually you can make the computer or the machine to understand. If you are able to speak in the language which involves only 2 different symbols. So that language is the binary language. Now the binary language actually, which essentially means that it deals with only 2 different states. Now actually we have only 2 different symbols we will be defining, and we are making use of those 2 symbols to identify any letter or any symbol or any of known information that is known to you. So how we are doing that? That basics actually forming from the number system. So that number system actually we are going to deal on now, right?